Hello, Mr. Boydston here, and today I would like for us to start off by posting a phrase up on the screen. And when I post this phrase up on the screen, I want you to think, what does this phrase mean? Are you ready? It's raining cats and dogs. So what does this phrase mean to you? Does this phrase literally mean that cats and dogs are falling from the sky, so you better watch out, otherwise a Great Dane might fall on your head? No, of course not. This phrase actually means it's raining really hard. So today, we're going to be discussing literal versus figurative language. So when we talk about a literal message, that's when the message or the text means exactly what it says. So here's an example of a literal sentence. The race car drove 100 miles per hour. So for this sentence, the race car drove 100 miles per hour. The sentence means literally what it says. How fast was the car going? The car was going 100 miles per hour. When we talk about a figurative message doesn't mean exactly what it says. It has a deeper meaning that's slightly different. Let me give you a similar example. That car is lightning fast. So whenever I say the phrase, that car is lightning fast, do I literally mean it's the same speed as lightning? No. Now, both of these messages are communicating a similar thing. They're both comparing the car or explaining that the car is fast. In the literal sentence, we're giving you an exact miles per hour so that it can be measured and it can be proven that car was driving 100 miles per hour. With the figurative, we're not giving you an exact. We're actually saying or communicating that message in a slightly more interesting way by comparing the race car to a bolt of lightning. That gives the reader a chance to think about that exact phrase in a slightly different way. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to practice. All right? Let's take a look at the first image. And we're going to think about how we can communicate a very simple message in an interesting and slightly different way using figurative language. Okay. That boy runs as fast as a cheetah. So in this sentence, are we literally saying the boy can run the same speed as a cheetah? No, probably not. Cheetahs are the fastest animal on the planet. But we can say this. This is a figurative sentence that compares the boy to a cheetah and thus is slightly more interesting because the reader can have an interesting image in their mind as they read it. Let's do another one. Okay, this man is as angry as a volcano. So for this sentence, is the man literally as angry as a volcano? No, that wouldn't make sense because volcanoes don't actually get angry. But if I use this in a sentence, the man is as angry as a volcano, you get an image in your mind of an erupting volcano full of fire and lava. And you know that a volcano that's erupting is very dangerous, just like maybe a man who is really, really angry. So it's just an interesting way to express how angry the person was. All right, we're going to do one more. Are you ready? The basketball player is as tall as a skyscraper. So again, with this figurative sentence, are we actually saying the basketball player is the same height as a skyscraper? No, it's a figurative sentence. It's an interesting way to express how tall he is. Maybe he's not as tall as an actual skyscraper, but this sentence is interesting because it gives us this interesting image, and we know that it just means he's really, really tall. Okay, today we're going to read seed by seed, and as we read this book, I want you to be thinking about figurative language and how the author uses it to create an interesting message. Okay, happy reading.